She was 10 years old and she made $2,000 from a lemonade stand over 4 weekends. And the lemonade had almost nothing to do with it. What she actually built was a location strategy, a pricing argument, a cost model before she ran the experiment, before she bought a single lemon, a reinvestment rule, and a decision about when to stop. 5 skills. No curriculum, no parent who sat her down and taught her a business class. Today, I want to break down every single one of those skills because each one is teachable and each one of them is worth more than anything your child will learn in a school economics unit. I want to be clear about something before we dive in. This is not an inspirational story. I'm not sharing this to make you feel like your child should be running a lemonade stand this weekend. I'm sharing it because in 8 years of running a classroom economy where more than 500 students launched 104 real businesses, I watched certain children succeed in ways that had nothing to do with the quality of their product and everything to do with how they thought about it. You see, this 10-year-old did instinctively what the most successful students in my class did deliberately. I want to show you what that looks like and how you can develop the same thinking in your child. Skill 1, location. And I don't mean this in a generic real estate is about location sense. Location, location, location. I mean this very specifically. She didn't set up her lemonade stand outside her house. She scouted. She found the busiest pedestrian entrance to a local park on a Saturday morning. High foot traffic. Families with children. A warm day. No existing food vendor. She didn't stumble onto this. Her mom said that she walked 3 different spots before choosing. That's market research. At 10 years old. Without knowing that's what it was called. In my classroom, the businesses that failed the most often, they failed because of distribution, not product. They made something nobody could find. See, location isn't luck. It's a decision. Location isn't luck. It's a decision. Skill 2, pricing. And this is the one that surprises parents the most. She charged $3 a cup. At a local Saturday market, most lemonade stands charge $1. She charged $3. And she sold out. Her sign said, and I love this, "Best lemonade in town or your money back." She wasn't selling lemonade. She was selling certainty. The money-back guarantee removed the risk for the buyer, and the best in town claim gave them a reason to pick her stand over anybody else that was there. She was 3 times the price and 3 times as busy. In pricing, there's a value concept called perceived value. That's the idea that price itself is a signal of quality. She discovered this at 10 years old by accident. Your child can discover it on purpose. She was 3 times the price and 3 times as busy. Skill 3, and this is the one that separates children who lasted 4 weekends from the ones who gave up after 1. She ran the numbers before she started. Before she bought a single lemon, she knew her supply costs were $24. She knew that at $3 a cup, she needed to sell 8 cups to break even. And she set herself a target of 50. She knew her profit before she started selling. Most adults don't do this. Most adults, they start a side project and find out if it worked after it's over. I used to do an exercise in my classroom where I asked students to predict their profit before trading day. And the children who made the most accurate predictions, not the highest, the most accurate, were almost always the ones who made the most money because they understood the system before they entered it. So skill 4, reinvestment. Day 1, her profit, $126. Her decision, not her parents', hers, was to reinvest $90 into supplies for the following weekend and keep $36. She wasn't spending her earnings. She was funding round 2 without knowing the word for it. She was practicing retained earnings, the most important concept in business sustainability. The question that led her there was simple. Her mum asked, "What do you want this to become?" Her mum asked, "What do you want this to become?" Not, "How much did you make?" What did you want this to become? One question, different outcome. Skill 5, and this might be the most counterintuitive of all. She stopped while it was still working. 4 weekends, $2,000 in profit. Demand was still high. She could have kept going. She didn't. "I want to try something new," she said. Most adults, most businesses, don't know how to exit at the right time. They hold on too long. They wait for the demand to drop before they leave. She did the opposite. She left at the top. I've watched children in my classroom economy do exactly the same thing. Close a business that was still profitable because they'd achieved what they had set out to achieve, and they were ready for the next thing. That instinct, knowing your goal and stopping when you hit it, is extraordinarily rare, and it can be developed. 5 skills: location, pricing, numbers before you start, reinvestment, know when to stop. None of these required a business class. None required special resources. What they required was someone who asked the right questions alongside her. Where should we set up? What should we charge? How many do we need to sell to break even? What will we do with the profit? What do we want this to become? Those questions are available to every parent with a child who has an idea. They don't require expertise, they require attention. The Financial Adventure Club is built around this idea that the best financial education isn't a curriculum delivered to a child. It's a conversation happening between a child and a parent. The platform gives you the stories, the quizzes, the habit frameworks. You bring the questions. Conversation starters are built into the site. The link is in the description. Thursday's video is a different kind of story. It's about what happens when a child takes a big risk with money and it doesn't go to plan. Phil's big risk. If you want to see what financial learning looks like on the other side of the success story, Thursday's for you. Oh, this is one for you. What's the best mini business your child's ever tried or talked about trying? Tell me in the comments. I genuinely want to know. I'm building a list of businesses that kids could do from scratch, and I've got 50 or so at the moment, which would work fantastically for just about any child anywhere in the world. Send me yours, and maybe I'll add them to the list. Until next time, see you.